I have a professional doctor, professional therapist, and it's not just a familiar person, familiar places that's making me recall my former family. It's my doctor, my therapy sessions. She's forcing me, she's asking, what did they do to you? What specifically? She's talking me through my childhood. She's talking me not just through my childhood. I'm still a child now. She wants to know exactly what happened. So I'm having to, but she's a professional. So what exactly did these people do to you? So I'm having to talk about some uncomfortable things that's forcing me to remember. And she's saying you did the right thing, getting away from that, and how difficult that must have been considering these are people who you thought to be family. I finally have a sensitive therapist. I wasn't looking for one, they found me. I've had some insensitive therapists. And talking about they going around telling everybody you're confidential, supposed to be confidential. So, it's like I laid with a dog. That's how bad this rash is. Because I did. DJ is a dog. That's how bad this is. Mangy. Mangy motherfucker. I tried to make him shower. I did. I mentioned it to him. He just blew me off before I said, would you like to take a shower? I tried to be polite about it because I could tell. And you can't make no man do nothing or no boy do nothing. He's both. So, here we go again. Okay, maybe I'll try like this. I'll try to put it like, that might be too low. I'm trying not to get my titties in this video. Okay, so now I might can continue the video and scratch. I got it to where I'm hands free now. So my doctors got rid of the odor that DJ gave me. He skunked me and gave me an odor, and the doctors got rid of the odor. It was like embarrassing to talk to him about it. To talk to them about what they were just proud that I at least got the name on the guy, at least knew the name, in case he did father me a child. They're supposed to be doing a pregnancy test on me, but I'm not my mother. At least I bothered to get the guy's name, in case he did get me pregnant. But I won't get into details on that. And he wants a family with me. I do not want a family with him. And I told the doctors why, because he's broke. He wants to start a family with me. He ain't got no money. And they just got a good laugh off that. And me too. Want to start a family with no money. He's not a provider, but he wants to put a seed in me and get me pregnant. So that's another reason I got away from him. I'm like, he is intentionally. This wasn't just a good time. He's really trying to get me pregnant. This wasn't just intended to be a good time. He trying to trap me. So. Two scratches going at the same time. Tongue and my chin going at the same time. They gotta be connected. So it's safer to comply, even though I'm meeting people that is forcing me to talk to them. They remind me of DJ. They remind me of them, and it's a very good chance that they carrying the same viruses that he was carrying. And I'm thinking I'm just now starting to heal and get over this stuff, and it's looking like they want to infect me. It's safer to talk to them. It's safer to talk to these people. And looking like they looking at me like, oh, she healing. Like they looking the way how he was looking, because I was on my way to healing when he happened. And but it's safer. I was trying to stay away from these people. It looked like they are infected, looking nasty and raunchy. But just like it was safer to talk to him, it's safer to talk to these people. Like that guy that came out of the alley with his belt undone and told me, hey, how you doing? But it was the way he said it. Y'all let me know. Y'all be the judge. Hopefully my audio caught it. He didn't know I had the camera on, but his tone was rather aggressive. And I call these sex bumps. Not only gay bumps, but the sex bumps. I got it good that time. Real good. I took off a hunk of skin, but that felt good coming on. So, scab coming on. I got one more bacteria pill to take. I'm taking them for a week. Try to push that. The doctors and myself, I told her, I think the parasite's attacking my blood, so to be on the safe side, they gave me some. I'm guarding my meds with my life because not everybody can afford meds and not everybody knows how to pick out the right meds. My doctors were impressed the fact that I knew what meds I needed. And my body's already responding. I could feel the parasite moving down to my feet. Like before, he was stuck putting holes in the top of me. But since I've been taking the parasite medicine, he's moved down, but I can feel him moving around in my foot. And most people don't know how parasites work, but with the proper medication, they eventually die off. Sometimes you gotta pull them out. Sometimes, I know I'm gonna get another one because I know I'm gonna go hunting. I know this is the world we live in, and I know a lot of the American housing, you get bed bugs and all kinds of stuff. And I'm aging. I don't know what's inside of here. I probably need an x-ray done. So, speaking of, I got one more medicine thing I want to do. That's working out beautifully, keeping my hands free. I'm going to take it kind of gentle, kind of slow, what I'm about to do to medicate my wound. So, maybe I'd be dead if I hadn't gone on with that between This guy that came out the alley, and that's what I'm drinking. Putting that right on the tip of the wound. That's what that lady gave me, and trying to sanitize where he been. Put it right on the wound. Right on the edge. See if I can burn him a little bit. Burn him some. No. Who knows? Maybe I'd be dead if I didn't go along with it. You know, he knew he had an STD and he wanted to get with me. But maybe if I refused him, maybe I wouldn't be here. So maybe, even though this is painful to live with this, same thing with that guy I didn't want to talk to in the alley. You know, maybe it was the right choice to just, what I was saying, sometimes you got to go with the flow. Like, I mean, I knew the moment I met him, he was lying. I knew the moment he said, I'm not going to get into what he said to me, but the moment he met, I knew that it was going to be more than what he just told me. I knew we were going to do more than what he said when we were outdoors and when we got behind closed doors. But I knew I wanted to survive him. I knew he would have said anything to get back to my place. So it's safe to say, whatever that was that happened between us, it was a safe choice just to go with the flow. I don't remember what the hell this video gonna be called. Oh, yeah, I remember now. So, yeah, I think it was wise to, yeah, I knew I was in a situation where I was like, where's God? Why do I keep finding myself in this situation? How did I not see this coming? So I was in a moment of blaming myself and knowing that I was just done. Like, this guy's not gonna let me go. He is not gonna get off me until I give him what he wants. And I knew what he wanted, and I knew, just based off everything I was seeing around me, I had to do everything. One day I'm gonna have to help somebody and tell them exactly what I did to survive DJ. And I'm still surviving him ongoing. So I just knew. I felt like I was being held at gunpoint. Not sure who was holding who at gunpoint, but I knew in that moment that I was like, these next moments is going to determine which one of us. I gotta be careful how I word this, in case something happened to him. I don't want the cops coming looking for me. But I had to just do everything a certain way. I knew in the moments that I was like, this guy said one thing, he doing another. I don't want him back at my place because I don't trust him. But he's looking like he about to get real mad if I say no about my place. So, I'm trying not to burn my tongue. I think that's enough. I'm putting it right on the tip of my tongue. Right where you can see where that's swollen. So, as soon as I went to the doctor, and as soon as I started taking medication, the parasite moved to my tongue. It wasn't on my tongue before. It just started that when I started the medication. That wasn't there. It wasn't like that before. I'm trying not to bite my tongue. I've tried squeezing it. It's hard to treat internal wounds. Like, it's the only one I know of that I have from him that's internal. Yeah, I might have to excuse me from him so I can squeeze it. It's looking like Some pus might come out, but not here. Look up to the mirror where I can see. Yeah, so this is what he did to my face. But I'm confident that I wouldn't be here if I hadn't gone along and did everything he told me to do. I'm gonna go and yeah, this could have been much worse. I'll be right back. Alright, so I decided not to squeeze it. And this might be a product of the parasite medicine. He's literally got no way out of my body, so this started when I started taking my antibiotics, so this might be end result. I'm gonna try not to worry about it, but when I looked in the mirror, yeah, it looked like he on his way out. Cause if I put on any cream or ointment on it, it's gonna come right off. So he tried to pick a better hiding spot, cause he was here, he was on my back and stuff. So that's what it's looking like to me. It's looking like the antibiotics is working and he's on the ropes. It's looking like he done ran to a spot where he think he's safe. And I want to squeeze it, but it hurts. It really hurts real bad. And your tongue got nerve in it. I'm gonna pray for a miracle. So the doctors may have something they can give me, or they might stick something in there and get that out of my tongue. I'm not trying to sound gross, but I sort of felt it when it happened to me. The one on my tongue, it just took a while to sprout up. I knew it was my life depended on everything that was happening. I knew I had to do what I do, just survive my moments. Like I said, I don't even know what to call that. What happened between me and him, I don't know what to call it. But all I know is I'm alive today. Trying to survive. Tons of DJs, tons of Tysons out there, so I'm trying to survive all of them. So my doctor, yes, so these memories, she's forcing me to wrap this up. She's forcing me to face my past. Who isn't running from their past? We all are. But I feel good because I'm talking to somebody who's dealing with it in a healthy way. She's not like, it's not an unhealthy talk. It's like a healthy talk about my past. She asked me some questions like, do I have any friends? Do I have any people that you know, talk to? Do I still talk to my family? You know, suicidal questions and shit like that. From the sounds of it, medically, she's not allowed to answer me in a certain way. But from what I read of her body language and her tone, better to be by yourself than in bad company is what I gathered from that questionnaire. Even though I'm not by myself, I have acquaintances, but I don't have friends because I'm married. And that's pretty normal for my age group. You hit about 40 plus. The great Larry Simpson once told me, he said, I don't have friends. I'm 60 plus, old man. He said, just me and my wife. Old school player. Yeah, you hit. My doctor, she's probably like 20 something, so that's normal to have friends at her age, unless you married young and you don't respect your husband or wife. But yeah, pretty typically married people don't have friends because they paranoid that everybody want their partner. But for her, I don't know if she's single or not. I doubt it. Maybe she is single. If she's single, and that's normal. I can tell she's got a ton of friends. She ain't got to tell me. I can tell she's very social. And I had a ton of friends when I was her age, 20 something. But turns out those people weren't really my friends. What's the word? Frenemies. So yeah, but she asked, and she didn't say anything because, like I said, they have to conduct themselves a certain way. That got me a professional person. She's very professional. So yeah, they have to ask the suicide questionnaire. And she asked me a suicide question. They have to know if you have friends and stuff like that. And I have friends. I just recalled it. I didn't think about it until she probably picked up on it. I got friends since from school that are distant that we don't talk every day, but they're married also, so we don't talk very often. I have lots of friends that work in the offices in Virginia. My school in Virginia, they work in the offices, so they know how busy I am, and I know how busy they are, and they consider me friends. I consider them friends. I guess she probably figured, like, damn, this woman is out of her mind. Like, I know she's like trying to answer these questions as honestly as she can, but she looks like a druggie of some sort. Like, I don't know the last time I had an interview, so I don't know how well I did. But I told her I had any friends, but nah, I recall. It's the amnesia. So, got a good therapist. She's helping me unpack my issues. Medicine makes me drowsy. They asked me if I was on psych meds. I am not on psych meds. I need to be. Yeah, I need to be on psych